Hi Ben, hi Nina, very good morning to you as well. Well, we're looking at an unsettled day of weather today. For the most part, across most parts of the UK, we are looking at a day of sunshine and heavy showers, bit of thunder mixed in with those. But it's a different story across East Anglia and South East England, where, well, for a few people, it will be raining pretty much all day. And with that, there is a risk of seeing some localised surface water flooding. Yesterday's weather front, for the most part, has cleared away into Europe, but it kind of wriggles back across East Anglia and South East England. And it's that's bringing the heavy, persistent rain. But it's not the only area that will see rain today. We do have this line of heavy showers with a bit of thunder mixed in. They'll be moving its way eastwards across the country. It's the accumulations of rain, though, that causes the biggest concern across southeast England and to a degree East Anglia, where we could be looking at around 20 to 50 millimetres of rain. Now, I've already driven in through some massive puddles, completely covering the roads in places. So as you can imagine, we are going to see more scenes like that with a risk of some localised flooding across the eastern areas of England. And as far as the temperatures go, look at this on Thursday, 16 in Edinburgh, Belfast, Cardiff, 17 or so in London. Those temperatures are way above normal for this stage in November, but you'll need to keep the brolly to hand. Certainly we'll see rain and showers, I think, on most of the days in the week ahead. That's how it's looking. Ben, Nina, back to you two.
Yeah, Chris, I was going to say, it feels remarkably mild still, doesn't it, given where we are in November? Actually, I have not got the big coat out quite yet.
That's right. And, you know, this is one of the things that happens with global warming, so it's not too unexpected. That can tend to push the temperatures up. But I suppose right now there are also big concerns about the cost of living crisis. And I suppose at least you won't be spending so much on heating in the week ahead because it is going to be very mild for November.
Yeah, very welcome for a lot of people. Chris, thank you for now.
Hi Nina, hi Ben. Well, it's been a fine but still start to the day in Redcar in Cleveland, northeast England, but skies aren't going to stay like this today. For most parts of the country, it is a day of sunshine and heavy showers, but there's something of a different story across East Anglia and southeast England, where today there's going to be some persistent rain. In fact, for quite a few, it's going to be raining pretty much all day.
Thank you, Chris Fawkes. Out of interest, how many bonfire night puns do you get around this time of year?
Lots of people ask me about my name, but you know, the funny thing is my wife married into it. She's now Di Fawkes.
No!
Yeah. She should have seen that one coming.
Where's she, Nina? Get her in.
Is that why you picked her?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Hope Mrs Fawkes isn't watching. Thank you. Happy bonfire night. Coming up to 7:30.
And Chris, it's still quite mild in a lot of places, isn't it?
It's very mild indeed, Ben, yes. Mild outside at the moment and mild actually pretty much for the whole of the week ahead as well. Had a beautiful start to the day in Midlothian. Well, it looks beautiful, but actually there was some rain coming down when this Weather Watch picture was taken by Vicky just half an hour ago. And today, for most parts of the UK, it is a day of sunshine and showers. The showers will come along. They'll be heavy. But it's a different story for East Anglia and South East England, where we're looking at a persistent zone of rain. In fact, for quite a few, I think it'll be raining pretty much all day.
A yellow weather warning is in place for large areas of the southeast because of heavy rain and potential flooding. Overnight and for much of the day, parts of London, including Muswell Hill, Richmond and Brent, have seen flooding after heavy downpours. Earlier, Dagenham Heathway tube station temporarily closed due to heavy rain. Well, the Met Office is warning persistent heavy rain could lead to flooding of homes and businesses and affect public transport.
Hello again, a very good evening to you. What a real mishmash of weather coming up. A lot of that of the soggy variety yet again, with some breezy, gusty conditions thrown in for good measure. But at least for now, temperatures for this point in the year are pretty generous, so mild air coming in.
Hello there, good evening. Very wet today across the capital. Here's Barnes as captured by a weather watcher. Plenty of standing water here. There are some more showers in the forecast for tomorrow, but it's not looking quite as wet as it has been today.
Good evening to you. The low pressure systems which you've had this weekend are going to last into the start of this new upcoming week. So Monday, Tuesday, wet, windy, gales at times, followed by sunshine and showers. But then it settles down from midweek as high pressure builds in. It'll turn drier for many, and what you'll all notice is going to turn very mild indeed for this time in November.
Hello there, very good evening to you. I hope you've had a lovely weekend despite the weather. It's definitely been great weather for ducks, not so for us though, that rain never far away today.
Thanks, Matt. Well, the strong wind's certainly not putting you off there. More of that to come at times this week. It certainly won't be cold, and the mild conditions have been a talking point this year. In October, data from the Met Office says that not only UK-wide we saw above average temperatures, but for England it was the 4th warmest October on record, and at the moment we're on our way potentially to the warmest year on record for the UK. Rainfall's also been a big talking point of late. Last in October we saw around average rainfall. Blue colours on this map a little bit above, the brown colours a little bit below average. But one area where we've seen potentially a bit too much rainfall in a short space of time since we got to November is Essex, parts of Sussex and Kent, where double the amount of rainfall has fallen so far, and we're only on the 6th. And there's more rainfall to come this week, but perhaps not as much to the southeast as we've seen. So more sunshine to end the week, and it will feel warm once that sun is out. And those sunny conditions will last us into the start of next weekend. Big question mark is how quickly wind and rain arrives on Sunday from the west.
Hello there. Low pressure, which has been with us over the weekend, will be hanging around into the start of this new week. So Monday and Tuesday look unsettled with rain and gales at times, followed by blustery showers and sunny spells. And then midweek, we start to see high pressure building in over the near continent. That'll settle things down. It'll turn drier, and all areas will turn very mild with our air coming in from the south. So bigger changes as we head into Thursday. There's our area of high pressure building in over the near continent. It'll start to push those low pressure systems away in the Atlantic, and will also draw air from a long way south from the Azores. So very mild Thursday and Friday. It will remain quite windy, and there will be quite a lot of cloud around. Brightness will be limited, but very mild indeed for the time of year.